Hello children. Next topic for electrolysis is electrochemical series of metals. In our junior classes we did the reactivity series of metals, activity series of metals. Now it is electrochemical series of metals. It is somewhat similar to the reactivity series. This is based on the ease with which atoms of metals lose electron to form positively charged ions. Metals are arranged in the series. That series is known as electrochemical series of metals. Potassium can form ion, that is K positive, Ca2 positive, Na positive, Mg2 positive, Al3 positive, Zn 2 positive, Fe 2 positive or 3 positive, nickel 2 positive, Sn 2 positive or Sn 4 positive, Pb 2 positive, H positive, Cu 2 positive, Hg 1 positive or 2 positive, Ag 1 positive, Au and Pt. They are the. So how these metals form ion, which is there at the top, that is having tendency to lose electron more easily than which is there at the bottom. Now this is electrochemical series. In electrolysis, the metal which is there at the bottom, that is having the increasing ease of discharge at the cathode. Increasing ease of discharge at the cathode. How? As which is there at the bottom. Suppose hydrogen is there and sodium is there. Which is there at the bottom, that will get discharged at cathode more easily as compared to which is there at the top. Same is there the electrochemical series of anions, sulfate ion, nitrate ion, chloride ion, bromide ion, iodide ion and hydroxide ion. So hydroxide ion, that is having more ease to discharge at the anode. As you know that metals, they are collected at the cathode and at anode non-metals are collected. Let us do one electrolysis based on this, that is electrolysis of aqueous sodium chloride, means or sodium chloride solution. When it is solution written, then that means that is dissolved in water. One cell, and this is having two electrodes, same cell, and electrode which is connected to the positive terminal. So this is positive, this is negative. So this is anode and this is cathode. And electrolyte taken here is NaCl solution. So first step I gave you earlier also, that is electrolytic dissociation. This is NaCl, that will dissociate into Na positive plus Cl negative. As water is also there into it, so water will also dissociate H positive and OH negative. Second step is ions at cathode. So which ions will move towards the cathode? That is a positive ion, that means Na positive and H positive. Third is ions at anode. Which ions will move towards the anode? That is negative ions, that is Cl negative and OH negative. And reaction at cathode, that is as Na and H, both the ions are there. We have seen the electrochemical series. In electrochemical series, H is there at the bottom as compared to sodium is above it. So H ions which is there at the bottom, that will take electron from the cathode and become H atom. And this process is called reduction. So reduction takes place at the cathode and one H atom combines with the other H atom and form H2 gas. Next is reaction at anode. These two ions will move towards the anode, and you have seen the electrochemical series of anions, and OH ion is there at the bottom. So OH negative, that will lose one electron and become OH atom. And this 4 OH atom, that will give 2 water molecules plus oxygen. So water that will remain there in the solution and this oxygen. Now 6th step, that is product at cathode. So what is formed at the cathode? That is hydrogen gas, H2 gas, and product at anode, that is oxygen gas. So this is the electrolysis of aqueous NaCl. That means NaCl solution. As see here, we have seen the series as 2 ions, 2 positive ion and 2 negative ions are there. Then we have to see the series, electrochemical series, which is there at the bottom, that will get discharged. Both the ions will move towards the cathode and anode, but which will get discharged, that depend upon the electrochemical series, and which is there at the bottom, that will get discharged. Next is, so our next topic is preference. Inert electrode which do not participate in electrolysis. Do not participate in electrolysis. And active electrode which participate. Inert electrode that can be made up of platinum, graphite. They are active inert electrodes, and active electrodes that can be made up of copper, silver or nickel, etc. So they are active electrodes. Electrolysis is different when the electrodes are inert and electrodes are active. Now let us do the third one, that is on the basis of nature of electrode. This is anode. Suppose this is made up of platinum and this is platinum cathode, and solution is copper sulfate solution. This is blue in color, copper sulfate, that is blue in color. Now same 7 steps. First one is electrolytic dissociation. Copper sulfate that will dissociate into Cu2 positive and SO4 2 negative. Same way water is there into it, so water will also dissociate into H positive and OH negative. Second step, ions at cathode. So which ions will move towards the cathode? That is Cu2 positive and H positive. Third step, ions at anode, that is SO4 2 negative and OH negative ions. Fourth one, reaction at cathode, that is as Cu2 positive and H positive ions are there. Now which is there at the bottom? That is Cu2 positive. So Cu2 positive that will take 2 electrons from the cathode and become Cu metal, and this process is reduction. Next, reaction at anode, SO4 2 negative and OH negative. As in the electrochemical series of an ion, OH is there at the bottom, so OH negative that will lose 1 electron and become OH atom, and 4 OH atoms that will give 2 water molecules plus oxygen, and this process is called oxidation. Now what is the product at cathode? That is reddish brown copper metal. And which is the product at anode? That is oxygen gas. So this is the electrolysis using inert electrode. When the electrode is inert, it does not participate in electrolysis, so the products are according to the electrochemical series. Let us do one more electrolysis based on this, that is electrolysis of copper sulfate solution using active electrode, that is copper electrode. So here the anode is made up of copper anode and copper cathode. Rest is the same. This is copper sulfate solution. So anode and cathode, they are the active electrode made up of copper. First step is the same, that is electrolytic dissociation. CuSO4 that will dissociate into Cu2 positive and SO4 2 negative. Same way water will dissociate into H positive and OH negative. Second step, ions at cathode, that is Cu2 positive and H positive. Ions at anode, that is SO4 2 negative and OH negative. Next, that is reaction at cathode, that will remain the same, that Cu which is there at the bottom, that is copper Cu2 positive minus plus 2 electrons, and this will become Cu metal, and process is reduction. Reaction at anode. This will change. How this will change? Now both the ion, sulfate ions and hydroxyl ion, that will move towards the anode, but anode itself is made up of copper. Anode itself is made up of active electrode. So this anode Cu2 positive, that will lose, because anode itself is made up of copper. So this copper, this will lose 2 electron and become Cu2 positive ions, and this process is called oxidation. And Cu2 positive ion, that will be there in the solution, that will go into the solution, and this is due to the active electrode. Or you can write that both the ions will migrate towards the anode, but none of them will get discharged due to the active electrode, that is copper. Copper will lose electron more easily than these two. So copper, that will form Cu2 positive ion, that will go into the solution. Now sixth step, that is product at cathode. So which product is formed at the cathode? That is reddish brown copper metal. Seventh step, that is product at anode. What is formed at the anode? As nothing will form at the anode, so the product is nil. Now there is some observation here, as copper sulfate, that is having blue color. This solution is blue in color, and as copper ions, as this copper anode, that will give the copper 2 positive ion, and that will go into the solution, and from the solution copper metal get deposited at the cathode, and from the anode ions are coming into the solution. So blue color will remain blue here in the electrolysis of copper sulfate using copper electrode. The color of the solution will remain blue. Why this solution will remain blue? Because of the active anode. As anode, that will lose 2 electrons and become Cu2 positive ions, and those positive ions go into the solution and give it blue color. And second observation, size of the anode, that will, because copper is giving the ions and those ions are going into the solution, so size of the anode will decrease and size of the cathode will increase. In the previous electrolysis, when we did with the inert electrode, that then the blue color of the solution, that will fade away, because the inert electrodes were there. As when whole of the copper get deposited at the cathode, then the solution will become, that will become colorless. And in case of active electrode, this solution will remain blue because of the active anode, and that is giving blue color, that copper ions are going into the solution, that gives it blue color. I hope this is clear to you. Thank you.